Hi everybody, it's David Bird here, and today we're going to talk about open harmony or open voicing. That's chording in this particular area here. Now if you haven't seen my tutorial on the overtone series, I highly recommend that you look at that first before viewing this video, because it helps you understand what's going on in this area, in particular the safe low limit, which is this C sharp here, the C sharp below middle C. Basically what that means is we try not to play a third below that point. If I play a C chord, my third is above that C sharp, but as I get down, now I'm right on the borderline. I really don't want to go much further below. On this piano I can probably get down to the B. On electric piano I'd be lucky if I could even get to the C sharp. So the rule of thumb is try not to play a chord where its third is below the C sharp. In other words, if I played a C chord down here, it's totally unacceptable, but if I can take the third and move it up above my safe low limit, I have what we call open harmony. In this case, a triad, an open triad in the form of a tenth. 10 scale tones from the bass note. From here to here is 8, 9, 10. So a tenth is a type of third. So in this case, E is my third, so that's a third, that's a third, this is a third, this is a third, but there is only 1/10, and it's always 10 scale tones from the bass note. Remember, thirds come in major and minor forms, so therefore a tenth can also come in a minor form. So major, minor. Let's talk about putting it together, how we would play a song. Let's take, for example, I was going to play a song that had absolutely no reference to a bass consideration. I'm just chording along, having some fun, doing something like no reference at all to a bass, but say, well, time has come, I've got to have a bass reference here. So I'll locate my outside parts, F being my bass, G being my starting point for my melody, and I'm going to see how the bass would work against the melody. So now how would I voice that? Well, if you follow this particular procedure, it will work out perfectly for you. You put your melody down, you put your bass down. So whatever happens has to happen in between these two parts. The very next thing you're going to look for is your tenth. Again, 10 scale tones from the bass, 8, 9, 10. If the right hand can play the 10th as well as the melody, please let it do it. So since I can hold the melody and play the 10th in my right hand, I'm going to do it. Next thing I'm going to look for is my major 7. Remember, what the 10th has done, it's connected my bass to my melody. It's the bridge in between. Major 7, half tone below the root. The only thing I'm missing, or something to consider, is the 5th. I could play the C down here, being the 5th of F. That's a fair amount of weight. I can move the 5th into my right hand, or simply not use it at all. The choice you make depends on what harmony you're playing and what harmony are you going to, because it's a balancing act. You want to keep everything balanced. So in this case, I'm going to put the 5th in my right hand, and I'm going to play through the melody. Now, what if we had a wider spread? Let's say I had an F9 chord, F being my bass, C being my melody. Well, nothing changes. The very next thing I'm going to do is look for my 10th. 10 scale tones from my bass note, 8, 9, whoops, can't reach it. Can't reach it with my right hand. That's what I want, can't reach it. So I'm going to have to do one of a couple things. Either break it over 1, 5, 3, or I could hit the bass and come up and play the 10th up here. But in either case, since I'm taking my time getting to the 10th, I'm going to cover the 3rd in my right hand as well. And the reason for that is that when we initiate the chord, we want to know if the chord quality is major or minor, because this is most likely happening on a strong beat. So if I don't have the 3rd covered in my right hand, that's major, but I may have just as well been going to minor. So we cover that in the right hand. So if I got the A here, you know, I'm going to the A here. If I have the A flat here, you know, I'm going to the A flat there. So it's always important to cover the third in your right hand when you're breaking your left hand. Now I'm going to add the extension. I'm only going to add a 9, whole tone above the root, and of course we know ninths are supported with a 7, whole tone below the root. So here's my voicing. Or my broken 10th could be 1, 5, 10. But when it's a dominant chord, I could also go 1, 7, 10. Choice is yours. So now you kind of have it of how this open harmony works. Here's a little ditto one-note song, just chording in my left-hand single-note melody. So forth. Here it is in open harmony format, and quite a difference. Hope you enjoyed the little tutorial on open harmony. If you're in the Toronto area and want to come in for some lessons, come on in. Be glad to help you out. Have a great day. Bye now.